call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Florida Gators, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Razorbacks will boot it away to start the game. First down. Quick strike complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. You know, you open a game like that and it sends a message. You might want to take him away, but you're not going to.
You ain't going to. My guy is better than yours. And guess what? I know you know he's good, but we're still going to throw him the football no matter what you do. This offense is confident in his ability, and this is why. He makes big plays and starts the game off with a big play.
Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. It's complete on the right side. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. They just keep firing. Makes the grab. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range, 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up first and goal.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. I mean, you'd like to think your receiver in space can make a linebacker miss, but that's just a better job tackling by the defense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Flips it out to the back. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown Gators! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's going to take off. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear, one of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, in Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. That's a really good job by this quarterback.
Looking to throw on first down. On the run, deep down the right side. And they will score. Touchdown, Arkansas. Extra point here would tie the game. This guy is so impressive, both with his ability to move, to buy time, run, and then he'll kill you with his own.
Unbelievable. He's just a freak. It's like he's playing a video game, and everybody else is trying to play real-life football. It's ridiculous to be that fast and still be a quarterback, still make plays down the field. It's just not fair.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They're working that left side.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man, or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
The Gators come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Back to pass on second down. Looking to scramble. Finds his tight end. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Snap it to the back. Across the 25. Breaks into the open. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
This time there is no running room to be found if this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Oh, they're after him. A lot of defenders around on that screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the mark. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down.
I think moving forward on third down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed. You saw it right there.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking to throw on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Wants to go up top. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Back has it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Snap to the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Send that offense back onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, he's got some space. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. An explosive way to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Wants to go up top on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man. It's Humphries. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Razorbacks will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. To the running back. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Connection to the right. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. That's caught. It's ball.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Creates a little space. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Fires on the move. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Miami is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about at the U for a long time. They're up 14 over Arkansas State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Now adjusting. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. And the Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking down the middle. It's complete. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. To the air on 1st down. A strike downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We've got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Out of the backfield, he's open. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Time to take a shot. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Bringing the heat. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Gators will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Dances away to buy time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Grab near the marker. It's Ellington. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Got the back over the middle. Strong, firm tackle.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Direct snap. Turning it on. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The give on the option. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. And he's going to try to return this one. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 25, exactly where he would have been if he'd taken the knee. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Going to swing it on second down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put them down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going, too.
And the Razorbacks line it up with a first and goal. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Looking to throw on third and goal. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Arkansas! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
My man, get him the ball. He will do the rest. Catches the football, walks into the end zone. Feed that man the rock.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Oregon has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up by 32 over Washington State. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Running back searching for a hole. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
But we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
As they get set to snap in time, winding down here in the quarter. They'll leave it with him. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Tackle is made at the 37. And that's first.
We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They think there's room to run to the right here. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
To the air on second down. Punts it out of the air. What a cut, now he's loose. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight complete.
Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out in the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
The Razorbacks in the hurry up. Looking to throw on third. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He fires a bullet to the right. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They get to him as he throws. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make them feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
This is frustrating. You know, you're an offense, you're in a great position, you're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
Quarterback extends the play. It's complete to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Razorbacks want to move quickly. Looking to throw on first down.
Well,
throw into the end zone. It's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head.
Bringing it back.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation. This offense will snap it from the 42 on first and 10. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They dial up on second and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense...
There he goes. He got away from the D. They had no shot at catching him. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
He's got an open man. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. Second down, he'll throw it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Firing to the right, complete. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point, but now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
The short hands, it's ball. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Wants to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's got it for a big play. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point, and even in the fourth quarter with it.
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Razorbacks. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And the extra point was good. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
A shot toward the end zone. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go. To the air on first down. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And it's going to be a pick 6. he put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter. And how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. Game is essentially over right now, and you wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not be necessary, but I won't be forgotten. I can tell you that, because coaches, they don't forget things like this. Late in games, you want to run the score up, get that extra touchdown. I'll get the chance in the future to do this back to you. I like it. Just keep it in the back of your mind.
One more play to pad the stats. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man quickly. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game,